Good morning, everyone. Al Segro here, Segro's Airport. Happy New Year! I think it's like the 4th. The 4th? I think it's the 4th. 4th of January. We did a transformation yesterday. I don't know if you checked out our Instagram, but we did a transformation. We went from like a 6 kg all over with about this much regrowth of gray. We went from that to a 6B going to an 8G ombre. It was beautiful. Check it out on Segro's Airport Instagram. But speaking of Instagram, we all know you check out your Instagram, you see that girls with long hair thing. Well, yo, check out this long hair here. That's right, speaking of girls with long hair, check out that long hair though, right? Well, check this, gang. Check it, check 1, check 2, check it. We're gonna, yeah, you ain't gonna see this on girls with long hair too often. Actually, you ain't gonna see any of this on girls with long hair too often. Check 1, 2, hang on. Hang on. There's one little ponytail. Let's just put this all together here. We'll save it, right? That's what we do, right? Every time we chop little ponytails, we gotta save them, right? I heard there's a rumor that this one's gonna be made into a handle for a canoe. Back on that later. Okay, so let's all watch. You ready, y'all? Get down. 1, 2, 3. But here's the real surprise. Here's the real surprise. That ain't no girl. That's Josh. Fire! Now, Josh, I'm pretty sure that not and you don't identify as a woman either, right?
I don't think so.
Okay, good. Just for all you out there, you might be, gender confused or whatever. I'm just trying to be cool and hip. Okay. So there it is. You're asking yourself, why, Josh? Why, Josh? Med school. Gotta look real, right? Until he's like 30 years in, then he can do whatever the heck he wants. But in the beginning, y'all gotta represent, look right. You know what I'm saying? Okay, well, Josh says he's gonna make a handle for the canoe out of this.
It'll be a long handle too. I could probably get 2 out of it.
Might be able to get 2. Look at that. Him and my son can carry the canoe to the Susquehanna.
Yeah.
There you go. So we're gonna put this away. And we're going to jump in and we're going to have some fun with this. And yeah, you know where we're going. We're going to make him all pro. He had a bit of a mohawk. This was a bit of a mohawk he had going on here, as we can see the back. Okay, it was all coming up like that. Right on, right? So, you know what we're going to do? We're going to do a 1.5 into a 2 into a 3 fade. I am going to. We have a little bit of layer of difficulty in that he did cut into. As I'm sure this is all home done. He did cut into the apex here, right above the parietal ridge where it goes into the top of the head, to the crown, and in the frontalis. So we're gonna have a little bit of issue right there. Might have to get a little creative. Plus, the cool thing is, he's got curly hair. So we're gonna try to play that whole thing and see what goes down. Okay. So without further ado, I'm just gonna go in and we're gonna get rid of a bunch of this stuff and see where it takes us. I'll try to watch my camera angles and all that. And apparently I lost my water bottle already. It's already gone. Oh no, here it is. It's gone away. All right, gang, so away we go. I'm just gonna wet her down just to give me some control. Because it's, God knows, it flies all over the place. It doesn't know what to do. It hasn't been this free in years. I'm free. Watch for bugs. Watch for bugs, you snow. So don't do that, Josh. No. Now. Too early to do today. So let's just go in right away, and you know what? Hang on, I'll be right back. Almost forgot. I love to use, as a cutting lotion from Power Tools, I love to use their PCS, the Protector Color and Styling Aid. I love to use as a cutting lotion. It gives me a lot of great slipability. Lord knows I'm going to have some tangles and mangles in here, so I'm going to load her up. And this is actually great for curly hair, particularly like gray curly hair. Some of our older clients, their hair gets really, really coarse. Continued use with this, like if you retail this to your client, continued use will actually mellow out that coarse gray hair. A couple clients are using it, they notice after about 6 weeks or so, they're just not so gnarly anymore. Their hair running mellows out. So there you go, PCS from Power Tools. Give her a shot, okay? And also the other thing we know about this, after chemical services, it does neutralize the leftover oxidation or peroxide going in there, so you stop your oxidation immediately, keeps your color longer, helps your perms out too, okay? There you go. All right, so let's just get into this a little bit. We're going to find our way through. I do want to preserve the top here. And it's going to get a little dicey. It's going to get a little interesting. Like I said, where we have this little bit of a disconnect here, so I'm not exactly sure what we're going to go there. We're going to find our way. I'm thinking we're going to be doing something maybe short and short to long, and maybe a little bit of a heavier piece up front here. But let's just see where it takes us, okay? Let's just see where it goes. So I'm just going to get in right away. We're just going to get rid of a bunch of this before we commit and get my clippers out. Let's just get rid of a bunch of this stuff. Okay, there we go. Josh, is there anyone in your family that just can't stand your long hair?
Probably my parents when I was younger.
Perfect. I see. It's a shame they're not here right now. They could be taking this off. And,
They have no idea I'm getting a haircut.
Oh my goodness, they have no idea it's going to be a haircut. Well, no one's gun carrying when you come to the door, right? There's not like a rifle at the front door anymore, right? Okay, good. Good. Normally I don't talk to the client, but this is pretty much a momentous event. So just scissor over coming, and boy, oh boy, we're really getting into some stuff here. Josh has some serious densities. We're getting close to the head. Serious density. Not to say that you're dense, Josh, but I'm just saying. Serious density going on. So we know what we're up against here. All right, so let's just get some of this out, make it easier for our clippers to run through. We'll go from there. And actually, I'm just going to jump in here right away. We're just going to get rid of this here. I'm free. It's a great look.
2 pounds light.
2 pounds light, right? All right, let's just get rid of this right here. It's a safe sign order. Okay, later, Gator. Now, you know, Josh does live at the southern end of town. And around his town, there's these people called the Plain People, the Amish. And I'm telling you what, if that don't say Amish, I mean, I don't know where y'all live, but here in Lancaster County, we are home of the Amish. And wow, let me look through the camera. Let me see. Oh my, wow. Yeah, it's about as Amish as it gets.
Jebediah.
Okay, that's great.
Well, don't you know now, Zeke?
Don't you know now? Once now for a while. Okay, good. If you're not familiar with the Amish, just Google them. All right, let's jump in. Let's see what happens here. I'm going to start off with a 3.5. It's a 9.5 millimeter. I like to work in millimeters when I'm working my clippers because company to company, whether you're using Andis, Wall, or Oster, the clipper sizes may vary by up to 0.5 millimeters. So I like to be a little more precise. So I'm using my 3.5, which is a 9.5 millimeter. And I'm going to go, we're going to take it all the way up here. Hopefully Josh doesn't destroy my blade here. Now we're going to go, that's cool. And I'm going to go right up to the parietal ridge. And then I'll start my taper. Yeah, we got it's going sharp already. I can see we've got nice density. There's no bald spots, so this is good. And I'm going to leave that right there. I'm probably going to do some combing in there and follow me around. There we go. Actually, I'll follow you around. How's that? Like I said, going right up to the parietal ridge. I'm pulling away, so I'm coming up and just pulling away. Pretty straightforward, gang. Pretty straightforward. I'm not a big fan of guards. I think guards seems to be a lot of work. Seems to be a lot of motion up and down and stuff. I just really like to get in there with the old school. Okay, here we go. Let's just get some of that out of the way. Again, right to the parietal ridge and coming right out. Now this is very interesting. This is a problem we run into a lot. This might be Josh's lucky day. You can see the angle right here. Josh parietal ridge only comes here. Then he's got this. He's got a little bit of a point right here, and he's got this right where the apex is here. We got a lot of room here. This is where I see a lot of these haircuts gone bad, and they take out too much here, and it accentuates the shape that we have this here. So we're going to try to build that out and leave that hair longer in there. I ran into this problem. I actually got a kid comes up from DC, couldn't get a haircut to save his life. Very, very familiar shaped head. And he actually comes, travels 2.5 hours to see me about once every 4 to 6 weeks. And of course, not just me. His girlfriend's parents live here, so while they're here, he gets a haircut. And if anything, probably just a reason to get out of the house. All right, just come in here like that. One more once over, we'll figure it out, and we'll. Okay, let's stop at the 3.5 there. Clip Josh up here so we keep moving a little bit. Just make him look a little more silly. If anything, just to make him look a little more silly. We love doing that here. Okay, there we go. It's a look, man. It's a look. Not everybody can wear that, though. All right, so I'm gonna go down to 4mm or 1.5, depending what company you're using. Okay, I'm only going to take it up about 2 inches. I'm going to take it up to about here, right to about where the ear, right about where the belly of the ear is. You see where my comb is? I'm going to go right about there. So I'm right at the occipital. In this case, I'm right at the occipital bone. And again, I'm going to pull away, just following the head up and following that trajectory of the head. Josh couldn't pick a better day to do this because right now it's about 13 degrees outside. So his head's gonna probably freeze over a little bit as soon as he walks out of here in about 30 minutes.
My hair was my scarf on my motorcycle.
It was your, did you hear that? The scarf?
I'm not gonna have anything.
Not just for stunning good looks anymore, but his hair had actually utilitarian properties to it. There we go. And we'll, yep. There you go. There's my 1.5. It's speeding up my 3.5 or my 4mm going into my 9.5mm. I'm going to blend that out with a 2 or 5.3mm. I'm going to blend it right out instantly. This is pretty much my go-to, gang. I get in and out pretty quick. This is really great for my guys that are 3-week, 4-week guys. It's a nice go-to. And just blend that right out. Up and out. There we go. And you can see right there that place looks really, really nice. Can you focus in on that piece right there? Can you focus in? What? Oh my! What the heck is that?
Oh man.
Oh man! No bueno. Are you pushing 30 yet, Josh?
Not yet.
Not yet. Well, your hair might be.
Oh.
All right. Oh no, it's over, Johnny. It's over.
Not since I was a kid.
All right. Yeah, we're just gonna trim them out, and then we're gonna trim out, and then we're gonna go in, and we're gonna find our way to the rest of it. Okay. I love those little hairs. Just don't want to do anything. Okay. Good. There we go. Clean them out just like that. Okay. Oh, there's a nice shot of that blending right there with the sun hitting it, the outdoor lighting hitting it right there. That looks very nice. Okay, I'll just work the side of the hairline right there, right on. All right, so phase one kind of complete. So we'll drop it all down. See where we go from here. We're going to start in the back. We're going to get all this to blend in. I'm really not looking for a disconnect, although if the hair is going that way, we might do this with a disconnect. We'll see what happens. Let's just work the crown. Let's just work the crown. See where it's going to go. I'm going to pull straight out and go perpendicular. Whoa, wrong shears. Those would be dry cutting shears. We've got to get the big boys out here. All right, so let's just come perpendicular with the floor here where the bottom of the crown cuts off. Let's just go in there. Let's just deep point. Get rid of this. Let's just see where it lands. We got to keep in mind this is all going to shrink up too when it wants to do its thing. So, getting a sneaking suspicion that the razor might be making an entrance here very soon. Okay. There we go. I'm coming right up here. Watch my line coming right up, perpendicular with the flow. Come on, buddy. Like it's so, Josh's hair has attitude also. Okay, not too bad right there. Let's just work it around. Okay. Not too bad, not too bad. Let's see what we're left with. I'm going to scissor over comb this line in right here. Very, very pronounced bottom of the crown here. It's going to be a little careful. Let's just see what this will take. Loosen up a little bit. All right, we're going to break her down. We're going to come out 90 degrees right from the crown. We're going to pick it up where we left off here. We're going to take that out. Again, deep point. Blend those lines together. That looks like where we want to be right there. Okay, so we're just trying to get this at natural fall. I'm pretty sure Josh is not a styling maven. I know he knows how to do a wicked ponytail and make a scarf out of it, but I'm not sure how much of a wicked maven he's going to be styling shorter hair. So we're going to try to make this as easy as possible for him, and kind of wake up and roll out and go. And in a couple years he'll be getting to his rotation. Lord knows you got to be there on time. All right, so let's just again just follow that out. And we'll come back in here and follow this in. That's looking good. She's getting there. Again, curly hair is like a live beast, so we have to respect it. Just gonna let that go. I think I'm gonna be happy that we're just gonna let that go. All right, we're in front here. Hit a little trick. Let's just do this trick real quick. It's one of my favorites. Take a break, a little info. Here you go. The length of the nose, watch this, gang. The length of the nose from the bridge to the tip, okay? Length of the nose, if I place this right along where his hair grows most forward, is equal to where the slope of the head begins. Now, isn't that a fun fact to know and tell? Great party trick. Why is that so important now? I'm glad you asked. I'm looking for just a very, very general fringe, area for fringe to occur. And this is how a painter paints a portrait. The length of the nose will be equal to where the slope begins. So it just gives me a very general area, nothing very specific. I'm not doing over-directed fringe or anything. We're just going to get this out of the way and leave him there. It's just a nice area to start. I am going to take just a bit of a diagonal over the outside of each eye. Okay, and we're going to leave it that for a while. We will clip that away. We'll leave that alone. And to go concentrate on everything else here. All right, so let's just get in here and yeah. The hair's starting to talk to us. It's starting to say something. Starting to get that pattern down. You see what's going on. So here we go. Okay, deep point. I'm going to release tension also. I'm going to release the tension. This is my piece in the back right here. Okay. I'm going to come a little bit above there. And I'm going to just a little bit of an angle. And I'm going to collapse the pressure so there's no tension. I'm collapsing the tension. And I'm going to deep point and find my way down to the previous cut section. All right, so let's just start with that and see where that takes us. I'm going to do the top of the flat of the head here. So, no, not too big. Okay, just make sure we're on the same plane. There's our previous cut. Let's release, let's collapse that tension. And we'll do the same thing over here. Try to stay on the same plane, not get into the curve of the head too much. Okay, so we can see exactly, we can see where that is, right? No big deal. Holy cow, it's looking like something. All right, I'm gonna get a look here, my man, see what's going on. Yeah, this haircut's definitely going to have some attitude. I'm not going to get too blue collar, too white collar here. You know, we're not going to be ready for front office administration yet. We got to give them a little attitude. So I'm going to take this here. We're going to bring it right out, and the piece I just cut prior, I'm going to bring it right to there. So we're going to have, I think we're going to have a little bit of a disconnect, but that looks great right there. I like the way that's laying right there. So again, collapse, disconnect, bring it right there, right? So the hair is really telling me where to cut it right now. It's just dictating right there. Just feeling our way around, leaving room for error. Remember, I can always say that's pretty slick right there. I like what's going on. That's pretty slick. Yeah, man. All right. Let's go for the other side. Here we go. Okay. Here we are. Yeah. Okay. Bring it right out, collapse. Yeah, that's working. The old days, back in the 50s, I think we called this a college contour. I believe that was the name of it. You can look that one, you can Google that one. Old haircuts from the 50s. My dad had like a brochure book around here that had all these different hairs. And it was a page, it was actually a sheet of paper that had all these haircuts on it. It was funny because they were from the early 50s, and it's funny because they're still very popular today. They just have different names. Okay, so that, I'll tell you what, gang, I'm kind of digging that right there. I might screw around with that just a little bit more, but I'm kind of digging that. Kind of digging that whole thing. Okay, yeah. Let me get a look here. Josh, man. Yeah, we're doing good. All right. So let's visit the fringe, and I'm gonna break out the blade. I'm gonna be wanting Josh to push this back. Yeah, I think this is where we're gonna go, bro. I think we got this. I think I got that, and I think you guys looking in, I think you know where I'm going with this. So fortunately, he's quasi good looking, so you don't have to worry too much about this. Well, I'm going to break out the feather blade, and I'm going to bring all this down. I am going to feather out top. I'm going to play with this a little bit. I don't want to get too short, but you can see kind of where I want to. You can see kind of where I want to end up. All right. So I want to create shorter on top, longer in the front. So I'm going to take it right out here, babe. There we go. I'm going to come right out. Okay, right out my playing field here, level out. And my shortest piece is here. So let's just start with him. Okay, take a decently long stroke. That's about a 15, 17 millimeter stroke right there. Nice pressure using the entire blade. Using the entire blade. Now, I am going to come out and I'm just going to go with natural fall here. I'm going to come over here, this natural direction. I'm going to take that piece out. Again, about 15 millimeter stroke. Let's go over here too. Let's just do it over here also. And just kind of where it's natural falling. All right, I'm going to come out. I'm going to do that same elevation. And again, yeah, strokes get a little smaller. It's about, again, 17 millimeter stroke right there. Not too bad. And we're trying to create shorter hair underneath. So when I push it back, the longer hair is going to fall over the shorter hair. We all know that one. So let's just see what happens. And oh my goodness gracious, ladies and gentlemen. Holy smoke, what the heck just happened there? Look him here. That looking really good. Holy smoke. Holy mackerel, it's looking good. All right, so I'm going to encourage this bad boy. So now I'm going to give it a little direction. I'm going to raise her underneath. Okay, I want that long side on top. Let's just raise her underneath. Let's try to get some of that direction right there. Look at that, just going right in. That's what we're talking about. That is, got it just a little, okay. Got me there, gang? Got me there? I mean, come on. Does it get any better? Jeepers creepers. You got attitude too. That's the best part. Josh, you gotta have attitude. You can't be going like, you know, Clark Kent here. You gotta have attitude.
They won't believe you though.
They won't? Well, it's okay, son. Just go to live.
And all the river people are just...
The river, exactly. The river people. Let's get a look at my man here. My man is serious. My man is definitely serious. All right, let's debulk. I got a 40 tooth. I was going to get out my 4420, but let's go with a 40 tooth. Let's take a little more bulk. And I'm going to overcomb here, and we're just going to come very, very end. 1 and then 2. Okay. Just going to do it a couple times. 1 and then 2. We'll go in 1, 2. Feather them out. Look at that. That's really nice right here. Let's go a little bit further up. 1 and then 2. Okay. My 4420 would probably blend this. I'm not looking for a blend. I'm looking for a little more disconnect, a little more texture. Okay. That looks great right there. Let's actually just follow you around here. Let's back it up. I am going to 4420 right there. I'm going to 4420 that line right out. Simple overcomb, old school. 4420 taper fine. Coming right up, scissor overcomb. Okay, we're gonna. Hey Michelle, do you have a 7-tooth notching shear?
I do.
I had my 7-tooth notching shear. I just lost my silencer 2 days ago. I'm waiting for the repair guy to get here.
Wow.
Oh, he'll work.
That's all I have.
He'll work. Let me see. Okay, all right. I just need something to get in here. I want to get a little piece. I'm going to put him over here for now. I'm not ready to bust him out yet. Let's just finish over here. Yeah, let's just finish over here with our 40 tooth. 40 tooth, not 42, but this got a lot of 42. All right, so come in again, 1, and then bring it out. In deep, bring him out the end. In deep, bring him out the end. And that's, I'll tell you what, we are having a boatload of fun here. A boatload of fun. All right, what the heck? Notching shear. What we're going to do, I think, okay, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to come in. Let's get it. Get a nice shot here with the background. All right, ready? Right over my shoulder. I'm going to come in at an angle. I'm just going to come in. I'm going to go a little deep here, about not quite halfway in. Okay. Let's go again. Still feel a little dense. There we go. Now it's loosening up. There we go. You got to get some hair flying, baby. All right. Let's work our way over. And coming at the angle. Wow. Wow, bro. And just doing some decorative work here. I gotta tell you, man, I'm gonna step back here and check out my work. Wow. Wow. I'm gonna 42 right through here with this wave here. I'm gonna 42. Just gonna remove some density. I'm done notching. Just remove some density. Right over comb. I'm gonna do it with feel. See, take out a little bit of that density, gang. There you go. I'm gonna stay away from the fringe, though. I don't wanna get too far into the fringe. Using all the tools. What do we use? 1, 2, 3. I think we use 4 different shears on this bad boy, plus a razor. Yeah. Yeah. And you see what we did here? Remember, we had that issue of this really sharp angle going from the parietal ridge to the top. What I did was I left that long there, so now we're a little more squared off. I think that works out a lot better. Okay? It works out a lot better. For those of you that are novices, actually not even novices, that has been doing this for a billion years, check your head, man. You got a new one in the chair, get in there, feel the head, make sure you don't got any wacky things going on. Josh has a very interesting head, but fortunately we saved him, it was okay. All right, so, let's see what else you got, brother. All right, let me just de-hair Josh real quick. My goodness. All right, there you go, buddy. He's got the tight beard going on too. He's sporting the whole look. He was here before I came. Can I get some cream, please? And Lex, can you grab me a towel, please? All right, so we're looking real good. We're going to put the finish on. I'm going to do 2 more things. I want to nape his neck. I want to shave his neck, and then we're going to get some product. I'm pretty sure we're going to go in with a paste. Got the handoff coming in. Here comes the handoff. The lovely Michelle. Thank you, Michelle. Lovely. Well done. Well done. And here comes the lovely Lexi with the towel handoff. And thank you, Lexi. Right on. Here we go. All right, so let's clean this bad boy up, shall we? It's like a virgin neck. This has probably never been shaved before. Josh, am I correct on that one, Josh? Yeah. So. I won't feel a thing. Don't worry about it, Josh. Do you have any moles you want removed? We can do that right now. Not a problem. Might bleed for a few days, but don't worry about it. Okay, so here we go. See, I'm getting off easy here because there are no moles, so I'm going to have to be dancing around them. I think this is something we should do a lot more as barbers and hairstylists. You're going to have a young man in the chair, or any man in the chair. You know, for me, it kind of signals the end of the haircut. And not everybody does it. Everybody's afraid of these razors. I don't know why. They're pretty easy to handle. They're serrated. I mean, if you want to cut somebody, you really want to cut them. Okay, and I'll tell you what. If I can get some Dennis Bernard paste, everybody's got that hanging around. That'd be super awesome. There it is. It flew in out of the blue. Fiber paste. Love fiber paste. Gotta tell you, love this stuff in wet or dry hair. And it has the silk fibers in it, which is always very, very cool. It can be reinvigorated during the end of the day or whatever. Just get in there. It comes out of the hair sometime today. A lot of these products are so petrolatum based. I mean, it takes like 3-4 shampoos to get out, but this I love it. Actually, tell me love it because there's hardly any left. I mean, hello, right? So I'm going to go into heaping. Actually, not too heaping helping. I'm going to start with about that much right there. And you can actually, if I put my hands in, you can actually see the silk fibers run off, right? It's a cool trick to do. I like to get it in there. I like to always start at the back get in my fingertips, really, really work it in. And this is pretty easy lemon squeezy. No brainer, almost styles itself. I love the texture it gives also. It's not overly shiny, it's more of a matte finish, which I kind of dig. I don't like it too shiny. But that's just personal preference. There is a wax also if you want more of a petrolatum, more of a shiny look. There is a wax also, decent control. Okay, and let's just get a little attitude right there. Hold on, dude. Dude, let me look back here. Hold on a second. Dude, can I get the mirror? Can I get the mirror, please?
I don't know if I'm ready for that.
You're ready for this, baby. We gotta get your reaction when you see your dude. I'll tell you what.
I probably want to beat myself up.
No, you'll be fine. You'll be fine. Okay, here it is. The first time, Josh. Oh, buddy, Josh. The first time, Josh sees his hair. Ready?
It's gonna be bad.
It's gonna be fabulous.
Oh my god.
Right?
Just want to beat the crap out of the person in there, but
But you got tests to do, dude.
I mean, yeah, I'll get in.
I'll tell you what. I would take medical advice from this guy. Not sure about the other guy, but this guy would take medical advice from. Gosh, Josh, thanks a lot. Thanks a lot for hanging out with us.
Thanks for the cut.
Thanks. Best of luck in everything you do. Hope you all liked it. Hope you had a great time. Al Segro here, and as always, Happy New Year and thanks, Dennis.